Hi everyone, and this is a special episode, I guess, maybe, because it's the Objective 3 project for my science class. So I'll try to do as little commentating as physically possible. Which one? I want to... You know what? I'm going to go for the new guy. He's new. And a guy. Augustus. Because I have to, Banana. Oh, 9.
Your teacher said?
No. Because I wanted to.
Oh, okay. I'm Banana.
It's Augustus. In his first adventure that I made. Run Objective 3. Behind me, you can see a large-scale experiment. The gray vehicle represents a virus, and the brown structure represents a cell. A virus will inject its DNA into the cell, and the cell will create copies of the virus's DNA and shell proteins. Eventually, the cell will rupture, and viruses will be released to infect more cells.
That's not
Let's
so
watch it.
smart.
Here comes the virus replica. I'm going to stand back. It's a little quicker than it happens in real life. And a lot less explodey than in real life. Which one was next? Oh, it's over here. Up here, I am studying dragons. It turns out there are different evolutions of an animal called a proto-dragon, which is right there. That little guy with the green back and the 2 claws. Each dragon here eats and looks different from their ancestor, but they all have the same parts. They all evolved this way because of where they live and because of what they have to eat. For example, the forest dragon eats mostly birds and lives in a forest, while the worm dragon inhabits desert caves and hunts mostly small animals.
I'm Banana.
Okay. Up here, it's the great dragon. The worm dragon way over there. The land dragon and the forest dragon here. And in the center is the proto-dragons. Over here, I'm studying organisms and they're acting with their environment. Like the spike hunter that is dug out this cave to make its nest. Over the hill's my assistant. I need to tell you a little more. Let's go see that cave. Aww, it's a leggy egg.
It's in there.
An egg.
Why?
The spike hunters laid it. Whoa, those are big shrew. Hey look, it's the guy's assistant. Sir, I'm keeping watch on this herd of giant shrew for the scientist. This herd is destroyed a part of this forest and to get at smaller plants. Creating clearings and sometimes even huge plains. They also keep the forest checked to make sure that the forest does not cover most of the planet, because that would look just bad. Back on the hillside. There's only one way left to go. Oops. Just so y'all know, Augustus here is a camchar. It's a desert animal. Here, I am studying evolution via natural selection. Behind me is the most ancient and best overall example of change over time. The Proto-Arieus was lived 306 million years ago. You may notice that some of the animals are different from the others. Turns out these differences might help the creature to survive or die. First, I'm going to get a closer look at the Proto-Arieus. Here's one Proto-Arieus. And here's another. These are Proto-Arieus that lived 305 million years ago. About 35% of Proto-Arieus fossils have strange lumps on their back. The next exhibit shows what we achieve of those lumps and what happens next.
What are those?
Those are Proto-Arieus.
What are Proto-Arieus?
They're Proto-Arieus.
These are Arieus that lived 220 million years ago. It turns out that the straight lumps of the Proto-Arieus evolved into sharp spines that protected the Arieus. 44% of Arieus had longer tails and a relatively lighter frame. For more iteration, Arieus lived in a world with a depleting forest and expanding trees. These are the deer that lived 150 million years ago. Partly because of Arieus, the deer have long tails and the ability to run very fast. The deer lived on the forest plains border. 29% of Magnesia fossils have small fin-like growths on their tails and spikes extending from their torso.
Are those real? Like real stuff? Like real in the game?
It's real.
These are giant Magnesia that lived 75 million years ago. These animals had claws, allowing them to grab food and run, and fin-like projections on their keels act like rivers. The giant Magnesia is the last evolution of the Proto-Arieus evolutionary line and survives to this day.
Joe,
I don't know why he's dancing.
go dance. Dance.
I honestly don't know why he's dancing.
What's his name?
Objective 3 complete.
What's the name?
I already told you once, I'll tell you 1,000 times. It's Augustus.
Go Augustus. Go Augustus.